What's going on, guys? It's Kyle. Welcome to the Stocko YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to be covering the SOFI stock. And we know to have a big upward movement on an earnings report, not only do you have to kill that earnings report, but you have to have strong guidance in the future. The good news is SoFi did those two things, and they did those two things to a T. They absolutely smashed their earnings report, while other companies like Robinhood, Square, PayPal, missed on their earnings. So we are in the lead right now as far as, fintechs, beating earnings, setting themselves up for a massive 2022. But there is a huge problem right now. The reason why the SoFi stock does not have any sort of rally after this earnings report, it is because SoFi stock is being shorted very aggressively, and there is massive accumulation happening right now. The reason why those two things are happening right now is because there is a massive dark cloud still sitting over the SoFi stock, and that is very simple. That is the bank charter approval has not happened. Nobody knows when it's going to happen. There's massive, news about lawsuits continuously happen. There's massive news about, SoFi going to get denied because banks, don't want them to get approved for a bank charter. That is massive, massive FUD happening right now. And the best thing to do is to accumulate while you can prior to, SoFi getting approved for that bank charter approval, where they have raised up to $4 billion in cash position. SoFi currently is the #1 company set to be approved for a bank charter out of the other 40 applicants. Nobody is in a better position to be approved for a bank charter. And the CEO quoted, "We have done everything in our power to be approved for a bank charter. We are thrilled by the constructive criticism. We've done everything on our end. We are at the last mile." So that is the key. They are at the last mile right now, and that is why the price action for SoFi is so sloppy lately. What I need you to do for me is 3 things. Be sure to smash the like button. Let's try and get this video past 1,500 likes. Be sure to drop a comment. Are you buying SoFi stock right now? And 3, be sure to subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Let's try and get this channel past 10,000 subs. Let's get into the video. All right, guys, taking a look at the SoFi stock. I want to just look at the 1-week chart specifically. And we know that we absolutely blew out earnings last week, guys. I mean, I'm talking perfection, 10 out of 10 earnings. What did we get for that result of a blowout earnings with a guidance raise? We got -1%. So we actually lost value in the SoFi stock. So how could that happen? We all know that getting a good earnings beat with a guidance raise is the way to get a massive boost in your stock, because if SoFi would have missed earnings, we know this stock would have went down 20% in the blink of an eye. So thankfully we had a blowout earnings, because this stock would have sold off like crazy. But I'm telling you right now, you can see the shorting happening, okay? This is the inflation data, short, and then we have a pump, short, pump, short, pump, short. The same exact thing is happening every single day with the SoFi stock. There is a mini pump and then followed by a short. That is accumulation happening. That is the institutional insiders. They are buying in, and we know that they are shorting because we had data to prove that. Just take a look at the short interest month over month, the past 3 months. The percentage of the float shorted, it just continues to go higher and higher. 4%, 5%, 7%, 9.4, backed a little bit off heading into earnings, 9.3. And then I saw some data from another person posting inside of the chat forum that they actually are buying more shares short. So the short float is actually going up. So short interest right now could be right around 10%. That is massive when you're talking, a company of this size. It's not one of those small caps being shorted to 30 to 40%. This is pretty big for a company performing so well. And they are doing this to accumulate as fast as possible before this bank charter gets approved. If we take a look at the institutional ownership, this is, November 15th. This is today. So most of these buys were coming in, in Q3. So a month to a month and a half ago when SoFi was trading around $17, $18. And you can see, there's massive accumulation, 100,000 shares, 100,000, 7 million shares, 1 million shares, 600,000. 400,000, 800,000. I mean, it just doesn't stop. 2 million, 4 million. Even Citadel, has a long position on SoFi stock along with puts and calls. So they're definitely hedging against, SoFi right now with probably massive puts. We looked at, the short interest. They had like $40 to $50 million in puts right now. So massive shorts coming from Citadel, but you could just see the massive accumulation going on. In my opinion, the reason why this stock has not jumped from that blowout earnings is because the bank charter approval is just something the investors really need to put all of their money, double down, close their short interest for this stock to run. So I really believe, this stock could run well over $30 to $35, with the bank charter approval. I just don't know if there's going to be massive upside, if the SoFi stock does not get approved for the bank charter these next couple of weeks or months. We could be, in this trading range, of $23 to $26 or something like that. So I just don't know right now, but I can tell you right now, this stock will go a lot higher, guys, if we get approved for that bank charter. It's just right now the shorts are in control, and we could see it with the price action. We are down 1% on a blowout earnings with a guidance raise. Institutional holdings and ownership is just going absolutely bananas, guys. It's up to 48% on the NASDAQ right now. This was at 5% 4 months ago. Then it jumped to 20, then it jumped to 30. It's now almost 50% institutional ownership, guys. That is definitely why the stock has rallied from $14 to $23, but we deserve a bigger move. I know this stock has been running the past 3 months, but we deserve a massive move, coming very soon. Even without a bank charter, it's just, I don't think it will happen without the bank charter. This stock could easily rally 30 to 40% on bank charter news. We're getting our price target upgrades, guys. SoFi stock, $30 price target from Mizuho. This is one of my favorite analysts covering the stock. This guy also covered a Square stock, 5 years ago, and it has 20x from here. This is Dan Dolev, and he increased his price target from $28. Maintaining a buy rating on the stock. Dolev said SoFi saw persistent new customer and product momentum, and the company also saw a strong top line beat this past quarter. So guys, earnings were a blowout after those one-time expenses being removed, and I told you that was going to happen. They saw around -5 cents on their EPS. According to that price target of $30, they're implying a market cap of around $24 billion. In my opinion, this could go way higher because we have companies like Affirm already trading at 40 to 45 billion market cap. So in reality, just to get to Affirm's market cap of 40 billion, I mean, this stock would have to be at least, $55 to get to, where Affirm is right now. And that is the fintech competitor we are at right now, because they are putting Affirm on the same exact, earnings dates as us. They are putting us one-on-one with Affirm. They are in the buy now, pay later business. But just as far as a growth standard, for a technology company, we should go way higher than $30 with a bank charter approval. So I think upgrades could come in, around $40 easily with a bank charter approval. And yes, guys, I have a massive position among all of my accounts, over 150,000. If I have more money to put in, I would definitely buy more. Today's price action, I mean, we're up 5 to 6% today and just slow bled the entire day, guys. This continues to happen, and I'm telling you, it's because that short interest is going up because the bank charter approval news is not 100% confirmed. This is giving investors a little bit of hesitation to go all in, but you can see on these massive sell-offs, this is when the accumulation is definitely happening, and you can see it. Buy orders are absolutely crazy. Vanguard loaded $1 billion in SoFi stock right around that $17 to $18 range. So a lot of good things are happening for SoFi. The earnings were an absolute blowout. The guidance is getting raised. You might want to start a position if you have not already started, prior to student loans coming back full force 100%. That's coming in less than 6 weeks, guys. And remember that massive TikTok campaign that SoFi did that had around 6 to 8 billion views. That's going to be showing up on Q4 along with, full NFL season, 3 months. We only had 1 month on the NFL season for Q3. And, Anthony Noto did say they're getting around 20 to 40 million viewers on these nationally televised games. So we could have a massive customer growth into the 400 to 500,000 range. That would be perfect timing before student loans come back. And if you add on a bank charter approval, guys, this stock is going to go absolutely flying. I'm not planning on selling this stock at all anytime soon. I want to hold this one for 5 years, so I'm not really timing this stock right now. I believe the bank charter is going to go through. SoFi has some of the strongest management in the world, and it's just a matter of time. And if you made it to the end of the video, I want to say I really do appreciate it. I enjoy doing these videos for you. SoFi is a great company. We are just in a little bit of a hiccup before that bank charter approval goes through. There's a lot of short interest happening. There's a lot of accumulation happening. You just need to buy that dip and diamond hand this one, because once we get that bank charter approval, this stock could run, to the moon in 2022. So it's just a matter of time. We already got an upgrade. We already got multiple upgrades coming right around $28 to $30. 3 out of the 6 analysts have upgraded. So we are looking very solid even without a bank charter approval. It's just one more step in the process to get this stock rolling. Once again, my name is Kyle. Hope you have a great day.